Oh, what is up, guys? Raven here, and let's talk comic books. Alright, so we do have finally a Marvel Solicitations for January 2026. So let's take a look, right? Shall we? Let's take a look, because my goodness, I do hope that we're gonna see some goodness coming from next year after we heard that they are ending what is the most lucrative thing for Marvel Comics right now, which is the Absolute Universe, right? Or Ultimate Universe? No, Ultimate Universe. Absolute is in DC. Alright, so let's take a look. First of all, Iron Man #1, which is a strong start, right? I'm not gonna lie, this is a strong start for the year. But again, $6, I understand. Well, no, I still don't. It's too pricey, and Iron Man will never the character that I gravitated towards, so this is a pass for me. Still, we have, a lot of finales towards the Ultimate Universe. So here we have finale of Black Panther. I was not collecting that, so I'm skipping that Ultimate X-Men 23. Speaking about X-Men, right? I think that besides the fact that I've read this on the app, and I don't think I was a really good run. I mean, I enjoy covers by Peach Momoko, but her writing, I don't know. I think it would be better as a manga in a Tonkaban, rather than single issue thing, right? So it could have been something that is chapter-ish, kind of like manga, but still, not my deal. Ultimate. Can't wait for that. I'm reading it on the app, and I can't wait to see where this goes. So absolutely, Ultimate Endgame. Great that they're finishing. Again, I am just gonna go and wait for the trade paperback of that, because I do think that $5 for this endgame, I don't know, I'm not sure. Ultimate Wolverine 13, which is the Winter Soldier. I am kind of glad that this is also slowly ending. Because again, the price $5.99 was killing me, but I want to just have the whole run, since I'm already at like what 10 11, right? Because I buy all the issues as they go on. I thought it's gonna be better. It was a bit of a slow start, but now it's 7 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10 series. So hopefully it's gonna be a nice 16 issues and so I can come back to it later, in a year or two. Miles Morales 42. All right, what else do we have here? Null #1, and well, to be honest, I wouldn't call it Return of the King, even though it had really like War of the Realms. To this day, one of my favorite events. I'm not gonna lie, and you can say that it is a blasphemy, but I love this event so much. One of my favorites, especially if you've read Thor, if you read all the tie-ins, which were bloody a lot. That was a fantastic event, with the characters of Loki, Spider-Man and Wolverine, that their interaction, right? Frank Castle, what he was doing in his tie-ins, really nice. Genuinely, no, I fucked up. No, that was a wrong. Okay, so no, that was not World of the Lambs. That was the King in Black. Oh right, sorry, I screwed up. That was King in Black. So yeah, mediocre. Sorry, I fucked up two events. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was mediocre. I'm skipping that. X-Men of Apocalypse, totally skip. Too many X-Men books right now. Psylocke. Not really interested in that. Then we have another #1, Psy, and Peach Momoko again. As I said before, would have been better as in a nice manga, not really this probably, right? Dungeons of Doom, I mean, One World Under Doom was really, really good, but this, I don't know if I want to spend again another $6 for another thing, so I don't know, I'm not sure, we'll see. Another #1, Luna Snow. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of #1s that I think, like Luna Snow, they are gonna get cancelled after 6 issues. So I'm not even investing my time in the #1s here. X-Men 23, well, Age of Revelation epilogue, couldn't care less. X-Men 24, Shadows of Tomorrow, couldn't care less. Again, Uncanny X-Men 22, I will get that just because I want to have the whole run of Uncanny X-Men. And you kind of can see that we have, I hope, a conclusion, but we have again Mutina. She was in like issue 12 or 13, which, I mean, okay, cool. but again, I want this to end at this point because I think they've lost the plot. It's interesting to see that they are doing this whole thing with what it was, because I'm at the issue I think 16 or 17 where they're doing the whole like city square for mutants. We'll see. Wolverine number 14. Okay, again another series that I am reading, and honestly, I just finished reading the arc, and the review is gonna be there. I just finished the arc with presumably his mother. We know it wasn't, right? We know that this was some kind of a person that was impersonating. But I want to see a Silver Sable. I like that. I do want to see that, absolutely. Then we have Inglorious X-Force. Who knows, right? Again, if some of those would be like $3.99, I would be like, yes, I want to grab them all. Rogue number 1, again, a book that probably is going to get cancelled in 6 issues. Cool for $3.99, not $4.99. Logan, Black, White, and Blood. And again, honestly, I would go towards that. I would probably purchase, but another $6. Like, if you start adding those $6 and you're gonna pre-order also DC, that's gonna be a lot of money. Especially Black, White, and Blood, the first one when it came out, the Wolverine, which was like what, 6-7 years ago. That was 4 issues. I hated it. It was it was not great. It had some cool stories, but like 1 or 2 short stories, and that was it. The rest was just bad, right? I think that review is somewhere on the channel. Planet She-Hulk, another skip for me. Nova Centurion 3, not a huge Nova fan, but at least there we go, $3.99. They figured it out over here that, well, Big is not really popular. Let's take it down a notch and have $3.99. Why should we charge more? Black Panther Intergalactic, skip for me. I am not a huge fan of Black Panther. Here we see probably Dr. Octopus here, right? Who knows where this is gonna go. Doctor Strange number 2, $3.99. You see, this is the thing. I can say that, right, cool, when you're doing this $3.99. I am not mad if the comic is a bit less pricey, because then I'm like, you know what? It can be shit, but maybe I'm gonna try it out. Why not? Because it doesn't hurt as much as like $5 or $6 in the, when you add all of those things. Sorcerer Supreme number 2, Wiccan. Wasn't Wiccan the guy that was in Agatha Disney Plus show? I think so, right? That was the kid. Couldn't care less. The End 2099. Definitely for Spider-Man fans, absolutely. I am not that big fan of this, Spider-Man crossovers when you have like a couple of them. But again, this is issue number 2. I haven't seen issue number 1, so we'll see. Fantastic Four number 7, definitely not for me. And to be fair, I never enjoyed Fantastic Four, so that was something that even the movie was kind of okay-ish, right? Not the best. Hulk smashes everything. The Infernal Hulk number 3. 1776. That can be quite interesting. Issue number 3. $4. That's not bad. Venom. If someone loves Venom, I do think Donny Cates on Venom, that was the best run. I'm sorry, but I genuinely think. I may not like what Donny Cates did to other pieces, but a bit of his run on Thor I've enjoyed, and Venom loved it. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man number 19, and finally we have a Hellgate round 2. Alright, screw the fact that we have some spoilers over here, and I do hate that. Again, $5 is a bit pissing me off in terms of Spider-Man, because it is bi-weekly. Sometimes you have 3 issues per month, so there's a lot of money involved. I just finished, I think, issue number 12 or 13. I don't know, I think 12, right? With this, Peter Parker and Spider-Man, separate thing. But I'm glad to see him going against Hellgate again, because we know he got beat up quite heavily during the first one. And, some cool variants have for John Romero here, so sure. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man number 20, right, with the Goblin Slayer. So in this issue, I think either we're gonna say the end of that battle, or maybe they're gonna continue. Who knows? Spider-Man Noir, okay. Then you have Spider-Man Thorn, I don't know. I was thinking about getting number 1, but I'll just wait for trade over here. Spider-Man annual, okay, so another Spider-Man to purchase. Unfortunately, or fortunately, or new Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. I have to say, I must admit, like in terms of Spider-Gwen, I enjoy the character, but the fact that she is always thrown into those like weird battles, and here is the same thing. I'm like, we need a really good writer on her. I'm sorry, but whoever wrote like in the past and now, it doesn't land. It doesn't land for me, right? The same as this. Sorry, DeMatteis. Cool to have continuation of Spider-Man 94, but I don't know. Black Cat number 6, alright. Spider-Man and Wolverine, like so much Spider-Man. Like if you're a Spider-Man fan, you are screwed. Marvel Rivals, another book that is gonna get either cancelled in like 2 issues or something. Marvel and DC Spider-Boy team up. Facsimile, okay, you know, if someone likes facsimiles, this is great, right? And here we got Facsimile edition. That was True Believers, by the way. This is bullshit. This Fantastic Four, I believe, was in True Believers series for $1. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think, because I remember that cover, and you see, I don't want to go and like check and browse through my stuff, but I think I bought it as a True Believer thing for $1. So you can, you know, check that for me, which again, come on. Right, we have the Avengers 34 with 48 pages and $8. I mean, I understand that's 800 legacy, but Jesus Christ. Just look, like, if you wanted to have like even 10 books, that's already $60 or even more. New Avengers. Great. I mean, they exist. Cool, we have Bucky. Great. Well, I'm gonna wait for trade over here. I'll read it online. Battle World number 5. The Mortal Hulk, Thor, sorry. Give me back. And I'm gonna say that there was only for me really, really good run of Thor once, and that was when we have there was this villain, God Killer, Grug the God Killer. I forgot who the name was, but they butchered him in the movie. That was the only good run of Thor. That guy, I forgot who that was, but that guy can write Thor, and absolutely is fantastic with Thor. So wait, Thor writers, because I want to see that. Jason Aaron, holy shit, Jason Aaron, please write another Thor for me, please, 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 because you knew how to do it. You know, Donny Cates maybe. Strange Tales. Let's skip that. Daredevil and Punisher. Cool that they have it. Marvel Knights. The Punisher. Sure. Marvel Zombies. Red Band. Again, I do think Marvel Zombies are okay. Punisher, Red Band. Jesus, they spit out a lot. Like, I think currently Marvel is at this point of like, let's just spit out everything. Because, my God. Okay, we have another Alien, and there's Star Wars. Star Wars I skip because I don't read. And those trade paperback, the premiere ones. I mean, sorry, but compacts are just better. I'm sorry, but let's be honest. But still, sorry. Let's see what they have. Back in Black, the Dark Art. That was not a bad arc, to be honest. That was not a bad arc. That is a really nice thing to have. Then we have Death of Daredevil. Jessica Jones, some Iron Man stuff, right? But are Omnis. So I don't know. Like, I honestly think Thunderbolts. I honestly think that they are at this point where they are just throwing things and be like, all right, let's just put out hundreds of books and whatever stays, that then stays, right? And still, they couldn't figure out that spending. Let's put it like that. If they would increase the price of the comic for $1 or $2, rather buy $1 or $2, and I have a separate video about this topic, people would read more. People would buy more, right? Because again, I'm thinking genuinely, I'm like, maybe I'm gonna get that because I do enjoy the One World Under Doom, but $6, like for that, I don't know. There's still like some DC stuff I want to read. There are still like other things from Marvel I want to read. And if it's gonna be like, what, 7 issues, then fuck it. I'm gonna wait for trade because it's a better deal. But if I'm gonna wait for trade, this means that Marvel would see this as a flop. So they would not continue it. And this is like this whole bizarre shit show that we have here. But yeah, so those are the solicitations. Let me know what you're getting and what are your thoughts about the whole thing. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.